Yeah, I think two halves, right? First half, executing the ball where we wanted to. Maybe throw two here, which we haven't. And the second half, as we know, we need to press there. It's a situation where we try to press. We talked about it. It's going to be obviously a great learning lesson, not just for Aiden, but for myself. What position, how we allow the flow of the game to go, not to have that kind of stress. It's a team effort. It's a team appointment as well. It's not on Aiden. We lose the game because Aiden does know he needs to take care of the ball. Quarterback's number one job, and we'll get better at that.
When it is a rookie quarterback, especially starting kind of mid-season, you have all your goals that are still in front of you. At the same time, not that you have to accept the fact that there'll be some growing pains, but there probably are going to be some growing pains. Quarterback, how do you kind of walk those two lines?
That's where you want the team to kind of rally around the guy. You look around the National Football League, a lot of young quarterbacks playing. A lot of guys are struggling with young quarterbacks. Some guys are doing really well. And 2 days we did well. We had one half that didn't go the Raiders' way. And again, as we talk about it, our leaders up front, Colt Miller, Trades, Josh Jacobs, they got to put their arm around the young guys. You often have rough days like that in office. Not to point fingers at anybody, you can't do that. Team effort when we win.
Nothing, not Aiden specifically, but hypothetically, we have a rookie quarterback. What kind of time frame do you have? Do you know whether he's your guy or whether you need to look elsewhere?
Games left. Find out in 6 more. And then, we'll see what happens with AP in 2024.
I know it's easy to second guess, but looking back at that last drive before half, I know you said you wanted to kind of protect the quarterback. You still feel that way after looking at the film?
I think not just the quarterback, but just our defense as well. They were getting the ball in the second half. Very explosive offense. Had two timeouts, excuse me. Our philosophy on certain days is to do things a certain way. That clock and where it was, and we're in field goal position. Go ahead and take as much time off the clock as we could. Play this thing out, right? So we do that. We don't convert the first down. We keep the field goal. They don't concede. They throw the ball and complete a 30-yard pass. No timeout. So you can see they were very aggressive in their mode. And we knew that. We didn't want to have any more seconds on the clock. So that was the philosophy there. And obviously, they were getting the ball back in the second half. Didn't want to give them any other opportunities.
As a player coming off a loss, what were some of the things?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. Especially you got 5 hours to sit and play and think about it. Right? But I think the one thing I did was just reflect on first of all, I think you got to reflect on what you did well. What can you correct? What was the mistakes? Why did you make that mistake? And to be honest, it's the 24-hour rule. For us, it's even shorter. We'll be on the practice field tomorrow. And other guys have flushed out their system. Just like we embrace wins, we embrace the losses. Learn from them. And we're doing that. Push this journey for myself and the team. We're undefeated. But that's not what happened. I'm a realist. But more importantly, you get back to it, it's National Football League. They lost to the Super Bowl champions. Super Bowl champion and the Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. So we knew we had up to our challenge, but look, there was no excuse. There was no mistakes. Guys came out fresh. We were ready to go. Playing about the heat, no. Playing about travel, no. Guys strapped up and played. We went out there and we gave ourselves an opportunity in the fourth quarter 3 times to tie the game and win it. And this didn't work.
Said multiple times yesterday, there's no moral victory. But considering how the defense did play against the Dolphins, what kind of optimism does that bring to you going into the Chiefs? Another explosive offense.
Yeah, I mean, just we know what we did really well. We know we did do well, especially against an elite receiver like Hill. But we're going to deal with that with Kelsey. Probably one of the best quarterbacks in the game. Patrick Mahomes, who we have ultimate respect for, and Andy Reid, the play caller. It's a good thing for our defense over the last 3 weeks. Just getting better and better. We're healthy. Guys are flying around. They're having fun. They're not blinking. The turnovers has been really critical for us. The guys just attacking the football. You saw that with Nate Hobbs. You see Max do every play. Robert Spillane almost had another interception. So just, like I told you guys last week, defense travels. Thought they did a good job last week of bringing it and getting ready to work, and we're going to have here at home.
That was up, but I don't think I saw him on the field. Was that just still kind of cautionary coming off there?
Protect the player first. He's ready to go, but it wasn't a game where weeks of a young player. Being a former player, you never want to put somebody in a position.
when you were playing, who did you have a rivalry with?
That Donovan McNabb. And it's funny, even with Andy Reid, I think I played Andy Reid over 20. McNabb was always a quarterback. We were kind of rolling with the Giants. I don't know if it was a playoff game, I can't remember, but he ran to the sideline and he took the telephone, our coordinators that we needed help. And then he told me when he called out the mic, he said, "Good day, it's Mike," and I just called your coordinator.
Ran onto your sideline?
Sorry, we got him back. I think the next week, 13 times. Good dude, man. Great competitive player. It's always fun.
You mentioned before how Josh Jacobs, the offense goes through Josh Jacobs. As he goes, they go. When the team focuses on slowing him down like Miami did, how do you kind of get that thing jump started?
Yeah, well, we've seen that now in the last 3 weeks. The Giants did it, the Jets did it. Just being consistent. Obviously, we don't want those touches to be at that 14 mark. That's not our number. Our magic number is 20 plus. We got to stay with it. It's not always pretty. There's a 1 yard or 2 yard there, but yesterday there were some 5s, some 8 and 9s, and we just got to remember that as we're falling in and stick with it. And I give Josh a lot of credit. He's very patient, frustrated like we all were with the result yesterday, and obviously, I've said since I've gotten here, we'll run through Josh Jacobs. That opens up everything for Devontae, Jacoby. You see crazy legs, Hunter Winfrey doing what he was doing yesterday. So it just opens up for our entire offense and our O line. It helps everybody out. So that'll be the plan. Everybody knows there's no hidden agenda. We got the best running back in football. We'll use it.
Couple penalties that took away fairly big plays. One on a sack that would have gotten you guys off the field. A couple on some positive yards offensively. Is that just another reminder of avoiding those things in order to not put yourself in those kinds of things?
Man, especially early on in the game, right? They all happened to us in the first half. So we get a sack by Coons, and we get a big run by JJ, and we get a holding call. We get a what they call a legal pick or something, whatever it may be. That's frustrating, but I think what the guys did, we talked about it at halftime, and we made those adjustments. I think 3 penalties in Giants, 3 versus Jets, and 5 last week. So numbers going down. We want to keep it at 3 and under. In the world, but it happened, especially on explosive plays. That's tough, and that obviously extends drives for the offense.
Obviously, all right, coaching defense.
I think it starts with the coaches, understanding who our personnel is and the strengths of our personnel, and then the players buying into what we're doing. That's the big thing. Well, how do you buy in? You got to have success. And as you start to have success as a team and as individuals, you start to believe in what the coordinator is saying and how he's setting certain things up. Patrick Graham has done an outstanding job with that each and every week. I think he was on full display yesterday. That offense is explosive. They got us early in the game, but think about that 4th down stop. That was huge. Think about the turnovers. Think about just limiting the running game, not getting those guys started on the explosive runs that they had. Number 10 is difficult to stop. We knew that now was a challenge. But when you get guys like Robert Spillane, Marcus Epps, you got Max Crosby, you got blue-collar guys, Jinx and Bilal, those guys, AB. It all starts to come together. You start to build this tight-knit group who have pride for one another, don't let each other down. And that's what we talked about. That's been throughout spring and the summer. Now it's carried on.
Isaiah Polamalu, safety, seemed to answer the bell pretty well.
He did. Isaiah, since he was younger, very athletic safety. You saw that there on that deep ball, came out the post and got it. Thought he's very physical in the game. Here's a guy, you know how it is in the week. Starts to get all the reps. He got a handful of reps, but you couldn't tell. Came in right away. Was very impactful. Very physical run game. And obviously has some traits in the back end to cover a lot of ground for us. So we'd love to start seeing him get going. That combination with Epps, Trayvon, and the team are back in the mix. Like what you got in the back end.
It's always easy to second guess, but how difficult was it to make the decision on 4th down to go for it instead of trying to keep this?
What did it win? Early in the game, we probably kick the field goals. 4th quarter, how many possessions let me get? I don't know. They kick 1 field goal, go for another one. I still need a touchdown to win. Hold that offense down, we get 3 and outs. There's a lot of factors that go into it. But I told my team we were all in when we went down here. We played to win.
another guy you've worked directly with the past 2 seasons, Luke Masterson, who also forced a fumble. You just talk about the progression of him, undrafted rookie out of Wake Forest, and what he's doing now.
Yeah, very similar, right? I think high school to college was a quarterback receiver, then goes to play safety for a couple years, which is linebacker. Comes here, we work together, he does an outstanding job of just changing his body. He looks like a linebacker now. And then really trust him as like the third linebacker, possibly a starter. He's playing that way. He's been very capable of going there and making plays. He just shows up, he flashes here and there. He'll get better and better, but here's a young guy that last year played a lot and started some games for him. And now when something happens to Diablo or Splay needs to take a break, he goes in, he can be a green dot, he can play both Mike and Will Force. Hats off to him because he studies the game and plays the game the right way.
Does Blaine know what a break is?
I hope he doesn't, because I don't want him out of the game either. But hey, listen, I told you guys a while back, blue collar, old school. I mean, you sit there looking at him, you can tell he's just battered and bruised, and he just, nope, not coming out. Nope. Can you breathe? No. Want to keep going. Can't have enough of him. Can't have enough of him. Max, can't have enough of them.
Give an update on Colton Miller.
No, we do not. Actually, guys are coming in today, the day off. Some guys got a trip. Colton was close last week. I'm hoping we get our big boy back this week.
That's good. All right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, AP.